Alright. I'm comfy. I think I'm settled in. Hell yeah. We're gonna do some more Armored Core tonight, guys. And I hope you all like it, because I frickin' enjoy Armored Core. Especially the older ones. Sorry, I had a weird thought cross my head. Anyway, I think we should just dive right in. Alright. I'm actually gonna pause that music now. We're gonna be listening to the wonderful in-game track. And I'm also gonna try and hear it for myself a little more. Oh yeah. Alright. So, even though it's been a little bit, let's just keep going, yeah? We're gonna start by reading all of these mail and stuff. Jesus, I really have no plan, do I? I barely remember what we did last time, but that's okay, we'll pick up as we go. Koilos Lake, Sender Operator. We have received a request for an assignment at the Koilos Lake Water Filtration Plant. A man-made creation, the lake was formed after Navis excavated a large basin at the foot of the Karuba Mountains and constructed a massive dam on the site. After treatment, water filtered at the plant is pumped through a series of underground pipes to Bayload City. Water supply interrupted by organism? Navis Corporation announced that they have discovered the cause of Bayload City's water supply interruption. According to the company, the problem occurred when a living organism became trapped in one of the filtration plant's floodgates. Navis remains very tight-lipped about the incident, and no information has been released with regards to the organism that was discovered. New defensive mechanisms have been installed at the plant to prevent a repeat occurrence of the incident. Which, if you don't remember, those weird little bug things that we helped test out? Yeah, those things. And I guess last time we fought Brimstone and won. So we don't advance in rank, and we don't lose rank either. Neither does our opponent. That's alright. We're still a little early on, so there's that. Give me a moment to check my AC. Because I can't quite remember what exactly it is I built, but... Oh yeah, that's right. We built this thing. It's a wonderful little slugger of an AC. And what optional parts are in here? Fantastic. Sorry, I'm just rechecking everything to make sure I know what I'm working with here. I called this thing Highlander because I really wanted it to be the same name as my favorite Battletech battle mech. That's a mouthful. But there is a tweak I want to make, and it involves me needing to buy a couple of new parts, which I probably can't afford. Honestly. Alright. Yep. Absolutely nothing I can do about this right now. We are, as we call it, strapped for cash. So, I guess that's that question answered. Why am I so awkward today? Jesus Christ. Oh, hello, I got a new follower. Hello, Emily Joshua, thank you for the follow. How you doing? We're doing some AC Nexus right now, just read a few of the mails and we're going to be sorting up for a mission. Was going to do a little bit of tweaking on the AC, but it doesn't look like I'm actually able to do that on account of being strapped for cash. So, yeah, that's how I'm doing. How you doing? Let's see. We're going to attack the research facility, I think. Alright. Destroy equipment. Destroy all research cultivation tanks. A biosensor is recommended to aid in target acquisition. In case I forgot to mention it, in a past episode, if you're watching the YouTube VOD, certain head parts and certain back-mounted parts will actually affect whether or not you can see biological creatures. So, you need to look at this stat. Wait. Let me remember how buttons work. Yes, you need to look and see right here. Biosensor. Your heads and your back units with radar also do other things, like auto map, night vision, biosensor, ACN, all of that good stuff. And if it has a radar function, it will also tell you whether or not your head or your back units will have the same functionality. So there's that too. But yes, Emily Joshua, thank you so much for the follow. And if you want to tell me how you're doing, do so. If not, then just let the sultry tones of my voice carry you through as we go into our Armored Core playthrough. I'm also really hoping I have enough ammo for this, because this mission tends to drain me of ammo pretty quick, so let's go. And as always, if we end up failing a mission, I'm going to have to reload and do the mission again properly. Just because I like seeing, for a first playthrough anyway, that perfect 100%. And this is why this mission drains me of ammo. It's because of this AC fight. We're gonna have to deal with this guy first before we can actually go in there, so... Okay. This AC first. Okay. Nice. Got him. Now I can actually go down into the facility and start destroying bioweapons. Here we go. This mission's a bit of a pain because bioweapons, if they get too close to you, and they tend to be pretty sneaky. So if bioweapons get too close to you, they will explode, and they will make you take a lot of stupid damage. So I usually like to activate my extension and let them help me shoot at them. Have to be careful though, because sometimes my extensions get a little bit too overzealous and they will shoot into a wall. So I gotta be a bit careful. But generally they're pretty good. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. If they explode too close to you, they're gonna build up a bunch of heat, and I don't want that. So here we go. Oh, come on. There we go. I would ideally like to use my left hand grenade rifle, just because it had a little bit more ammo. Alright, here we come. And I forget once again that I need to use my left hand. Okay. Too close. I don't like this. Yeah, gotta be careful with the bioweapons. They will explode on you and cause a stupid amount of damage. Alright, here we go. Grenade rifle. Oh, back up. Alright. Time to let the extensions do their work. Alright, there we go. Now, presumably I should be able to handle the rest of the mission. I really like Siribot. It saves me a lot of trouble.
Target destruction confirmed.
And now we win.
Mission objective.
This mission was very mercifully easy.
To normal mode.
Alright. There we go. And that is how it's done. Take a sip of WD-40 while I get ready for my next stop. Okay. Cultivation plant damage caused debated. The cultivation plant located in Lobos Highlands suffered extensive damage in what is being labeled as an accidental fire. Navis has refuted this claim, stating that the real cause was an act of sabotage carried out by a Raven in Kisaragi's employ. Kisaragi flatly denied the accusation, calling it completely groundless. Neither organization seems to be operating on the same wavelength. Alright. Kisaragi and Navis part ways. Kisaragi has announced the dissolution of their partnership with Navis. The two companies were collaborators on projects that include the Koilos Lake Water Filtration Plant and the Lobos Highland Cultivation Research Facility. No details were provided as to why the two parted company, but Kisaragi's decision has aroused criticism. Such is the politics of Armored Core. Now, we should capture the filtration plant before we head off to do anything else, but there's an Eliminate the VIP mission, nighttime combat exercise by terrorists, and a W-Pod performance retest. We'll get to those in a bit. What I really want to do, actually, is get myself a different pair of legs so that I can actually move around a bit easier. But let's see, it seems like I might not be able to afford the legs I want. Let's just see anyway. Yeah, reason why I want a little bit of heavier legs is that even though I don't really like heavier legs, they will allow us slightly more mobility than would otherwise be allowed. So, I cannot afford them yet unless I want to sell my current legs. Followed me on X and would appreciate a follow back. I don't really do that sort of thing, unfortunately. I know that's kind of a dick move, but I don't like having transactional and conditional follows like that. Feels a bit weird. So, here we go. We're going to the South Koilos Lake, capture the filtration plant. Alright, I just need to remove all the defense units, it seems like. Should be easy enough. I should have saved before going into this, but screw it. Let's see how we do. Alright. Here we go.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Yeah, okay.
Take out all targets.
Destroying the filtration plant's defenses systems. This is going to be a bit of a difficult mission just because half of these things are underneath the floor of some levels. Alright, here we go. I was able to angle my shot correctly, but it seems like it wasn't really enough. Looks like I need just one more small MT drone, and we should be good on this mission.
No energy source
There we go.
detected. Area secured.
Alright. Now I'll just fall straight to the bottom, and it should end the mission. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. God dang it.
Maybe one of ours?
I forgot that they actually spawn in a couple of ACs.
Let's take a look around. We'll find them if they're still here.
Yeah, so...
You'll have to take care of those ACs before we can retrieve you.
So what's gonna have to happen is... I need to go find a way up.
Cannot unlock gate.
Dang it. I forget which one of these doors actually does it. This one. So, what I like doing is, as cheap as this sounds, I really just like staying down here. And I appreciate doing, like... I hesitate to call it cheese, but that's kind of what it is. Because what's going to happen is, I don't like fighting two ACs at once. That's kind of bleh. Especially with how janky the controls normally are. So, I'm going to try and lead one of them down here, so that he gets stuck, and then I can spam grenade rifles at him. Alright, come on. Come down here. Alright. Yep. Alright. Is one of you going to come down here so I can start spamming grenade rifle shots at you? Or are you just going to be silly and keep popping around up there like a bunny on crack? Come on. One of you fall down here. It will happen eventually, I promise. Let's see. Where are they going to be coming from? Because I know one of them will eventually fall down here. Okay. One of them's come down here. I'm now going to open the door again, and I'm going to fall back into this hallway. And now one of them is trapped down here with me, which is good, because that means I can now spam grenade rockets. Get wrecked, son. And the beautiful thing about this setup is that there isn't really much he can do about it. And his buddy, I don't have to do anything about.
You'll pay for this.
So he says, but he's running away.
Good work, Raven. We're sending in a transport to retrieve your AC.
Is what I say about that. Ha ha
Mission
ha.
objective achieved. System switched.
You came here to
normal
gank me,
mode.
and I used proper strategy to take you down. It's what I call efficiency. Now I need to remember to save. Fun thing about old PS1 and 2 games is that you don't get free autosaves, you have to save. But first, this news article. Mirage captures water filtration plant. Mirage has secured control of the Koilos Lake water filtration plant. Navis forces attempted to intervene, but were eventually forced to withdraw from the battlefield. Navis is in a tight spot now that Mirage controls Bayload City's main source of water. Yup. Sucks to suck, doesn't it? Alright. Now let's save our info. Let's see. I've been doing a practice playthrough underneath. So if you see that I have a slot that just says Raven, that's what that is. It's my practice save file. Okay. Now I need to change some things around. More specifically, we must purchase those heavy legs that I was looking at earlier. And reason why is because we need to boost up our cooling and our energy output and our condenser capacity. And these legs, up till now, have the best leg weight ratio. So, first things first. We equip the heavy legs. And max leg weight. Gonna tune them to have as much weight cap as possible. Now let's get some of our other stuff in here. Sell the Cougar. And we now need to buy two things. One is a new generator, the Orchid, and the other one is the Furuna. Because both of those have some of the best statistics possible when it comes to power and cooling, respectively. But our last legs were not able to actually handle the load of carrying such heavy equipment. So that's why I needed to do this. I normally like playing with a lighter AC setup, but for this case I think this is going to be fine. I do need to tune them though. Specifically, I'm going to need to tune... Oh wait, I'm not in the assembly screen. God dang it, that's why. Alright. I've already tuned my legs, that's good. Time to tune the generator. It already has incredible condenser cap, but I need to have it do a little bit better in EN output, so I can equip more stuff, frankly. And for the Furuna, I'm just going to tune its weight. Because parts we're going to be equipping later on are going to be very heavy, and I need as much weight saved as possible. Alright. We've done that. There's also a pair of arms I would like to buy, but I don't think they're for sale yet. Let's take a look. I don't think they're for sale yet, because I don't think I've gotten far enough, but... the answer is no. They are not on sale yet, but there are a pair of arms I would like to purchase. Alright. We're going to save, and then we're going to go into our next set of missions. Here we go. Saving data. Okay. Now we're going to go eliminate a VIP. It's a pretty cheap mission, but anything that gives us even a squib, perfect. And it also, the other reason why I want to do this, even though it's kind of cheap, is because it rewards us AC parts for completing it. And frankly, anytime we can get some free parts, that's also free money. So here we go. Let's go get it. We just need to destroy this helicopter.
Raven, we have to get clear of the area.
Now with this mission, I don't really like trying to shoot at this thing, admittedly. So I'm just going to activate my extensions and my missiles, and I'm going to just try and blast it like that.
They're using electronic countermeasures. Don't lose sight of the helicopter.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Now see, that's the reason why. Because if you don't have night vision or anything that's good against ECM, this mission sucks. But if you have both night vision and parts that counter ECM really well, yeah, you'll do great. You'll just straight up raffle stomp the mission. And I think that's hilarious. Alright, we have a success reward. The following AC part has been offered by the corporation as a... I can't talk. The following AC part has been offered by the corporation as a reward for the successful completion of their request. It's a CREST designed sniper rifle. That's the reason why I wanted this, because this sniper rifle will come in handy later. Helicopter crashes. OAE official killed. The mangled remains of an OAE helicopter were located in the Lectus Plain region. An OAE official traveling on board the helicopter was killed in the accident. According to reports, the official was en route to the CREST MT factory that came under terrorist attack a few days ago. Yeah, about that. So, we could take the nighttime combat exercise, or we could take training exercise versus AC. Now this mission sucks, because it's going to be versus a very high-ranking pilot, and frankly, I don't like fighting him. Because I have to pretty much change my entire build around just to make it work. Case in point, what I am now going to purchase will arguably be the thing that earns me that victory. But we need a large aperture laser cannon. I don't have enough credits for that? God dang it. Right. Well, is there anything I could sell? I really don't want to sell the sniper rifle I just got. You know what? Here's what's going to happen. I kind of have to sell the sniper rifle for this, because I need that back aperture laser cannon. God dang it. Okay. Plan. Sell the Kinara for now, even though I don't want to. Buy the large aperture laser cannon. You will see why this is needed as soon as I start fighting this AC. Because for some reason, the game decides you can handle the top-ranked AC pilot, so handle him we will. With incredible prejudice. And this fire and an extra laser cannon. This may take me a few tries, because this fight sucks. Frankly speaking, this fight is terrible. Because they're gonna want you to fight the top-ranked AC pilot, and he didn't earn that rank for no reason. Let me just put it that way. So if we have to do a few restarts, that's why. Alright, here we go. Let's fight Genobi. You do get a reward if you beat him early, but just for my own cocky amusement, I'm going to attempt this fight with just my grenade rifles first. This is probably the least wise thing to do, but, yeah. I don't have missiles. I don't know why I'm activating my extension. I should have switched that too. Now the reason why he sucks is because he has OP Intensify. And we don't. So he can equip whatever the frick he wants and move at a stupidly fast speed, and we just kind of have to kick rocks and pray that we're good enough. Which 90% of the time, we're not. So, yeah. Come on. Oh, I almost got him. Am I gonna first try this? I never first try this mission, what the heck? Ha! I beat you in your Mary Sue BS. Even without an OP Intensify.
What happened?
Even without OP Intensify, I still take you down.
The corporation needs you in one piece.
Ha ha
Don't
ha.
overextend yourself. That's all
Okay,
for
I'm actually
today.
kind of proud of myself. I never
We
first try
appreciate
this
your
fight.
assistance.
I just remember that using this large aperture laser cannon is what is required in order to beat him. Because he has stupid stats. And his AI is programmed to dick you over. So the fact that I did this first try makes me so happy. Like, oh my god. You have no idea how, like, hype I am right now for that. Okay. Thank you, Sender CREST. Your help with regards to our recent test exercise is greatly appreciated. We hope you will continue to support our organization in the future. Special reward. Wait, did I actually get the special reward for this? The Ravensark has prepared the following part as a special reward in recognition of your outstanding contributions. Please enjoy. Oh my god, I actually got it. Yeah, if you beat... So here's the fun thing. If you beat Genobi fast enough, it will actually award you a bonus part. I didn't think I made the time limit, though. That's the thing. That's hilarious. Okay. Sure, I'll take that. I'm not gonna ask any stupid questions. Alright. Now I can go back to my old build. I don't like the idea that I had to do that, but, you know, sometimes you must do what you must do. We're also going to get ourselves a vastly superior back unit. Just because we can. We're also going back to the Kanara. Because those micro missiles are incredible. Alright. Siren 3. Kanara. Fantastic. I'm also going to repurchase that sniper rifle because it will come in handy later, and I do want it. There we go. No. In between missions, I'm going to be switching between the grenade rifle and the sniper rifle, depending on whether or not I need raw damage or I need precision. Reason why will probably come up later, but it's not really relevant for now, so just take my word for it. Alright. Highlander is doing fricking amazing. And now we move on to the next mission. This mission being the Karuba Mountains, where we fight End Bomb. He's not that hard. It's just gonna be kind of weird to fight him. Actually, hang on. If you really want to make this fight a joke, here's what you do. There is another weapon we can use periodically against enemies that have very high shell defense, and it's the Ogre. The Ogre is a plasma rifle that's stupid in terms of its damage against things that don't have good energy defense. And since most people don't really have good energy defense in terms of AC loadouts, this is probably going to be rude, what I'm about to do. But it's also very weak against missiles. So there's that. I have a feeling I'm going to have a good time with this, but, you know, things still could go sideways. I'm going to open up with missiles, though, just to optimize the amount of damage I get out of it. He's basically a worse version of my build. Alright, here we go. Eat missiles, son. Yeah, the reason why also rockets kind of suck in this game is because you have to aim them manually. See how many times he's missing? That's because he has to try and hit me manually. And, while the AI is hilarious about this, it sometimes just doesn't work. Alright. Now time to be rude. Alright, he is gonna skate around me, that's fine. I have a plasma rifle and a grenade rifle. You're a clown, my guy. You're a clown that's going to get blown up. Yep. There you go. I didn't even have to really hit him that much. My EOs did all the work for me. That's the beauty of RAC. Is that I don't really need to be very good. I just need to shoot things. Alright, well, we've made rank 20. Your new position on the ladder will have your new position in the ladder will have other pilots taking notice of you. you'll have to work hard to remain there. Please accept this AC part as a reward. The CR-08-3ES Plus improves energy shield coverage range 1 slot. Great, I'll have fun selling it. Because I will never use energy shields. Watch someone clip this as soon as I say that, because later on in the playthrough I might need to. I don't need it now, though, so I can afford to get rid of it. I don't really need to buy anything right now, either. Because we're pretty much loaded up on our optionals. I could get some hangar units. You know what? Having some hangar units wouldn't be bad, but also... You know? Let's see. If I can put the Fujin in my hangar, then I will do that. If it won't let me, then that's fine. Because having an energy blade in your hangar unit is actually not a terrible idea. It's just... I can't remember if it actually tells you if you can put something in the hangar or not, but... Hold on, I also need to check and make sure that my core supports that. Let's see. Ah, that's the issue. See, my core is amazing in all things except for this. Yeah. Our core actually cannot hold hangar units, so we cannot equip hangar-relevant parts. Which is a shame, but what can you do? Sometimes you don't get what you want. And in this case, for a really baller core, we cannot equip hangar units. But what I can do is get an inside. Now, the good thing about inside parts is that they basically serve as extra weapons. And generally speaking, the two best kinds are decoy dispensers and ECM makers. The reason why ECM is really good is because it makes enemies stop shooting at you for a little bit because they can't lock onto you. That also goes pretty much for any enemy AC that we fight. So, I'm going to equip that. It's going to be awesome. Here, actually, since my core and my... excuse me. Since my core and my radiator can handle it, I'm actually going to be getting this booster part. Because it has better booster power. And my build can offset it much easier. It will increase our mobility by a little bit. There we go. Now I just need to tune it, and we're good. Let's see. Now the thing I actually want to tune this for is booster heat. Reason why? This thing is a heat... This thing runs really, really hot. And I would really rather it didn't. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Check my AC performance real quick. We're doing really good on all fronts. Got a C in mobility, energy supply, and attack. Good versus ECM. Incredible cooling. And really, really high defense. Alright. Looks like we're doing great. I'm now going to save, because I don't trust myself. Alright. Now we sortie into a Bayload City mission. Oh, attack the power plant. This is going to be a pretty brutal mission. That might kill me, so... One thing I'm going to do, actually, is make use of the sniper rifle. This is where it becomes relevant. Mostly because it has more ammo, does slightly less damage, but we're not fighting anything, like, too crazy big, so... Yeah. Equip the sniper rifle. Now we're going to attack the power plant. This mission isn't too bad, but there are a lot of really annoying enemies. And we're going to be dealing with ECM. So... just be ready for me to die a few times.
Rail system. Engaging combat mode.
Here we go. Yes. See those small turret-looking things? This is why we have the sniper rifle. Because it will let me shoot at them with minimal trouble. And I'll still keep the grenade rifle for I thought I could manually aim that a little better, but it turns out I cannot. Alright. Remove that for a moment. Let's see, shoot that one. Shoot that one. Should be a drone in here. Oh my god. Please hit. Thank you. There will be no more of that, thank you very much. Please die. There we go. Sometimes manually aiming sucks. Okay. I really thought I was going to be needing a little bit more, but that's not.
There's still one more set.
Alright. Yes, indeed. There is one more set. Unfortunately, it's going to be in another area that we have not gone into yet. So it's going to be obnoxious to get to. Because we have yet more enemies that have annoying attack scripts. Alright. We're moving in. And we must now do this again, so here we go. Come on. Hit them, please. I'm actually going to deploy my ECM maker. Go. I think that kind of does it for most of the base defenses, I think. I can never remember. Oh yeah, I forgot, there's a drone here. Die immediately. Okay. Now I don't have to worry about that. But I do have to worry about this. Oh my god. Die immediately. Thank you. Alright, there should be another energy turret on the wall here. But I can disable it. Another turret on the wall. Another drone, which I do not feel like fighting. There. That solves the problem. Okay. Now I can just destroy these and mission's over. Even if I take a little bit of damage in the process, that's fine.
Confirmed.
Got him.
Good work.
There we go.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Whenever there's a mission that has ECM, I get really annoyed. Because the ECM sound effect is literally just that high-pitched And I say no thank you to that. Frankly. And no thank you. Alright. City without power. Terrorist strike? According to recent reports, a crippling blackout has plunged Bayload City into complete darkness. Terrorist activity at the Corona power plant is to blame. A terrorist-employed Raven infiltrated the power plants and left nothing but devastation in their wake. Navis is doing its best to return the plant to full operational status, but their resources are stretched to the limit. To our ally, Sender, terrorist. I love how frank From Software was back in the day. The operation was a resounding success. We are indebted to you for your help. Although things went well this time, our overall mission is far from complete. We must continue to show the public that the corporations are indeed vulnerable. The corporations have treated people like us with disdain for far too long. Let's celebrate our victory and pray that the future holds more of the same. Yeah, they're gonna be threatening us later. New MT performance test. Ah yes, okay, this one, it really doesn't matter what weapon I have equipped, I just like having both grenade rifles. You will see why. And also, these MTs we're about to fight are obnoxious. I don't like them. Let me just be real upfront about this. I don't like these MTs. They have what I call a napalm launcher. And, this is just a prelude to the stupidity that we're going to be running into later. So, enjoy watching me fight these things, because they suck. Alright.
Deploying MT test units.
Cracking open my brewski real quick.
Raven, we expect your best.
Alright.
Begin.
Well, you can expect one thing. I'm at least going to shoot at your units. Now, these things are best engaged with missiles. Because micro-missiles in this game are stupid. Especially if you have the relation missile extension. Reason why is because they don't have any weird trajectory. They just hit the target you aim at. Or I should say they just fly at the target you aim at.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
This will become soberingly relevant later. Especially when I have to deploy energy weapons to fight another CREST AC that I really hate fighting. And fight them we will. Oh, trust me. Thank you, Sender CREST. Your help in regards to our recent test exercise is greatly appreciated. We hope you will continue to support our organization in the future. Uh-huh. As long as you keep paying me. Now we have to remove city intruders. And I think I remember this mission. It's hard to say, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I think it'll be fine because this is just versus terrorists, but I don't remember. Yeah, this is the one. This is versus terrorists, so we'll be fine. This mission is not difficult in the slightest. They field really low-end MTs against you. They're also going to send us mail later threatening us, so...
There are quite a few MTs. Proceed with caution.
Yep. There are indeed quite a few MTs. But they die pretty easy. Like, you physically have to try to lose this mission. Here we go. And it's mainly because they have missile MTs, but they are not difficult in the slightest. Let's see, I know there's an MT down here. Yep. Incidentally, here's a fun anecdote. I used to think MT stood for something else back in the day, but what they actually stand for is muscle tracer.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
And the reason why it stands for muscle tracer is because on the insides of those machines, it's actually controlled autonomously from a distance by a pilot using like muscular transmission input. There was a guidebook that I had way back in the day that explained that, and I was really kind of shocked. Because I never really thought much about what MTs actually were. And in older Armored Core games, ACs, or Armored Cores, are actually just MTs. They're MTs that are modular and use something called the core system. Terrorists attack Darkened City. Street fighting between terrorist and Navis forces erupted earlier today in the blacked out confines of Payload City. Because the terrorists came prepared for blackout conditions, Navis feared the city would suffer extensive damage. But due to the decisive actions of the Raven they hired, all terrorist forces were defeated and the city escaped unscathed. A warning, sender unknown. We know who it is. Corporate lackey, you will be made to pay for your actions. Yep, those are the terrorists. We helped them in one mission and then shot them down the next. Such is the I almost said corporate, but it's not really... I mean, it is, but... I wanted to say such is the political situation of Armored Core. Whereas a Raven of the Raven's Arc, everyone assumes that you're on their side, but you're really only on their side because they keep paying you credits. And you keep taking missions from everybody. Doesn't matter who they are. Karuba Mountains. Arena, Ferrum Slave. Oh god, okay, I think I remember this AC fight. This fight can be bad, but grenade spam usually fixes everything, so... I'm just going to trust in the heart of the grenades. And hope that that's enough. Alright. Ferrum Slave. I don't actually remember this fight. I may have slightly chosen a different path than my, Oh well.
You.
Oh no.
Payback time.
Oh no, I remember this fight. He's stupid easy. He's a joke. Yeah, here we go. Hey, Jason's here. What's up, dude? We are progressing in Armored Core. And I am very pleased with my current AC setup because it waffle stomps everything. You were sleeping? Yeah. You should probably get good rest, my friend. Ha ha ha. Going pee first, fair enough. Make sure you empty yourself quite well. We still continue to play robot games. I'm gonna use my missiles as ASMR, hell yeah. Alright. While you're doing that, I just want you to know my AC is called Highlander. It's a total projection of the fact that I can't get a Highlander in MechWarrior 5. But these missiles and grenades are incredible. Alright. Now I actually need to look at the topics at hand. Mirage forces prepare for invasion. It appears Mirage's plans for an eventual attack on Payload City have been set in motion. They've selected the water filtration plant as the invasion staging point and have already begun to move the bulk of their forces into position there. A new weapon never before used in combat is scheduled for transport to the facility to support the operation. Alright. CREST, new merchandise announcement. Ooh, maybe they actually have the arm part I need. Nope, it's the eye part. And these are just our battle results against the clown that we just destroyed. New MT performance retest. Now, I don't remember if this is true or not, but supposedly, if you do both of these tests, the MTs that I'm gonna have to fight late in a later mission get even harder, so I'm gonna try and avoid this mission, actually. We had to do the first one, but I'm not gonna do the second one if I can avoid it. So, I'm gonna do a couple more tuning things for my AC, and then I'm going to attempt... I know they didn't announce any arm parts, I'm just going to check. Because if they do have the arm part that I need... And they don't. Okay. Need to get a little bit further in then. That's okay. Because Highlander is really kicking ass. It is clapping booty cheeks, my guy. Alright. Defend Mirage Transport. I think I can adequately do that. I hope. This thing really isn't made for defense missions, but... Let's see. Destruction of the cargo will reduce your reward. Don't hit the hatch release controls. You know that once they say that, that's exactly what's gonna happen in the course of this, because my AC blows things up. It's not precise. Maybe I just use missiles. Who knows?
It's going to be a bumpy ride. Watch your footing.
Alright.
The plane's cargo emits a lot of signal interference. Stay alert.
Okay.
Layer system. Engaging combat mode.
Enemy targets detected. Prepare to attack.
We've got an electrical short. Watch out for the hatches.
Oh, that's why. They're using weapon
Watch
pods.
the
That's
cargo.
Oh, dear God. I forgot that they had weapon pods. Okay.
Leaving combat area. Aborting mission.
Alright. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. This mission can be kind of infuriating. So, what went wrong there is that I actually needed to equip my sniper rifle. So we're gonna reload, and we're gonna not do that again. Alright. Good lord. Yeah. I forgot that those things like to use weapon pods in this mission. So, we need precision, not blast radius. Thus, I must equip my sniper rifle. And use my extension. Well, not my extension, my EO function. Let's see. Now, where is the sniper rifle? There it is. Okay. And now we defend the Mirage Transport. This is going to be obnoxious. But I have a sniper rifle now, so it'll be less obnoxious.
Layer system.
It's still going to be really annoying, but...
Enemy targets detected. Prepare to attack.
Okay, yep, here they
Got an
come.
electrical short.
Immediately.
Watch out for the hatches. Watch the cargo.
Yep, as long as the weapon pods are shooting at me, we'll be fine. Okay. Well... manually aiming is really bad. Okay. Yeah. Manually aiming the sniper rifle can be a bit challenging, but... I like that my exceed orbit isn't doing a dang thing for me in this mission. Okay. Just need to take my time and make sure that I'm aiming correctly. There we go.
No energy sources detected.
There we go.
Area secured.
Thanks for your help, Raven.
I mean, most of your weaponry got destroyed, mate, but sure.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Sure, buddy. Most of your gear got blown up, but let's not pay any attention to that. Alright. Mirage Force relocation complete. Mirage Forces completed their relocation yesterday with little interference. With their troops in place, Mirage now intends to utilize the water filtration plant as its main base of operations in the region. Navis is facing a situation from which there appears to be no escape. With events unfolding as rapidly as they are, I've gone ahead and prepared the following briefing for your reference. From our operator. Mirage is steadily expanding their influence in the region and have taken control of the water filtration plant. They've also used OAE to carry out attacks in the Ruga Canyon region. Navis has been subjected to attacks by both Mirage and the terrorists. Their main population center, Bayload City, remains without power. They're holding on, but just barely. CREST continues to bide its time, but has been conducting numerous experiments with new MT technologies at the training facility. It is expected they will make their move in the near future. Kisaragi has abandoned its joint efforts with Navis. It seems that they want to continue researching the new resource, but broke off ties with Navis to avoid Mirage's wrath. Yep. Sounds about right. Now we need to go destroy a Kisaragi force. Alright. So now I must save. I really don't want to do that other MT mission, because I don't know if this is true, and I think I already said this, but I remember reading somewhere in the past that doing both of the MT missions actually makes the MTs you fight later harder. So, I'm trying to avoid it. Re-equipping the grenade rifle. Now we destroy the Kisaragi force. Let's see how well we do. Ah yes, I shouldn't have unequipped my sniper rifle for this. Because this one will require significant range. And precision. Otherwise it'll knock me off the platform that I stand on. So... yeah. I would rather not fall into the water because, unlike future Armored Core games, if you fall into water in here, you just lose. The mission's over, GG, try again. And I would really rather not. Alright. Here we go. Boats. All I need to do is
Entering
destroy
target area.
helicopters.
Deploying AC.
Main system.
Alright.
Engaging combat mode.
Get to work.
We're under attack.
Now, as
Take care
long
of
as
that
I don't
AC.
fall off this platform, we're good.
Curse the bug. It was almost within our grasp.
Alright, 2 shots. God dang it.
Avoid
Yeah,
mission.
that's what I was talking about. If you fall into water, you just die. GG, try again. So, we're gonna have to just not do that next time. Alright. We are gonna reload that mission because, no. Frankly. Absolutely not. Like I said, I like looking at a 100% mission success rate, so that's the only reason why I'm doing it this way. It's purely a vanity project. I did also, in my practice file, get curious if I could build Armored Core 6 ACs in this game, and you kind of can. I built Liger Tail. 1, because I think Michigan's awesome, and 2... Liger Tail is just a cool AC. The unfortunate reality is, though, is that Liger Tail is overweight in this game. Meaning that even if I really wanted to use this AC, it's also fairly heavy to run.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Get to work.
Here we go. Let's see,
We're under
missiles,
attack. Take care of that AC.
missiles,
Curse the bug. It was almost within our grasp.
missiles. I'm just gonna use missiles.
Targets remaining.
I only have 2 targets left anyway. Let's see. I know where you are, dork.
Destruction of all targets confirmed.
Die.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
You damn right. Mission achieved. Alright. We did pretty good. Next set of missions will probably be a bit weird, but here we go. Kisaragi and Navis forces clash. A small-scale battle occurred earlier today at the construction site of a water quality testing facility located on Koilos Lake. Kisaragi and Navis were those involved in the conflict, which appears to have been fought for control of the facility. Kisaragi's interest in the facility is rumored to be linked to stories of an ancient relic that rests on the bottom of the lake. That's foreshadowing. In the business, we call that foreshadowing. Now we can choose to either protect the fuel depot, or we could fight Dark Charm. I think I'm gonna fight Dark Charm, because, why not? First, I'm gonna switch over to my grenade rifle. Because if I recall correctly, Dark Charm is slightly weaker against kinetic weaponry, but I could be wrong. Grenades and missiles are just stupidly overpowered in this game, so we are now going to save. Very nice. And now we're gonna go attack Dark Charm. Because screw him. Oh yeah, I think I remember this guy. He sucks. This fight's gonna suck, but it's a lightweight AC too, so I'm not terribly worried. I just know that trying to lock onto him is going to be stupid. Alright. missiles. I think he has anti-missile systems, though, so... I'm better off just shooting at him with my grenade rifles and hoping for the best. He has terrible stagger, too, so that makes things slightly less complicated. Get wrecked, son. There we go. He dies super fast, but that's only because he has terrible AP. Terrible AP and terrible defense. Alright. Those are just our battle results. We don't really need to look at that. South Koilos Lake. Living organism removal. Oy vey. Okay. I have a tendency to die on this mission a lot too, so... expect me to reset a few times if I have to. I suspect I'm probably going to have to because this mission's rude. It's gonna drop the bioweapons on you, and you're in a really enclosed space, so if I have to do this mission a few times, that's why. I think it also just directly drops you in. Yep. It drops you in immediately.
Eliminate all targets.
And the bioweapons are already attacking
Raven,
you.
watch yourself in there. They've already destroyed most of the plant's defenses.
Sure thing, buddy. Friend. Ow. Okay. More are going to be dropping in soon, so I better be careful. Yeah. See, they also like to sneak up on you. They're weird little buggers. Especially since they like to jump. Go. Okay. Boundaries. I didn't consent to you getting that close just to explode on me. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Go. Hopefully this is the last one.
Target destruction confirmed.
There we go.
Nice work, Raven. Those creatures really gave us a run for our money.
Yeah, me too, bud.
Mission objective achieved.
Trust
System
me.
switched to normal mode.
If those things give me a run for my money too, especially since they're so obnoxious to target. Okay. Thankfully, I didn't need to do much repair. It's probably just from a few explosions that I took from myself. Koilos Lake filtration plant attacked. A swarm of mysterious organisms descended on the Mirage-occupied water filtration plant located near Koilos Lake. All organisms were eradicated by a Raven Mirage employed to take care of the problem. Initial investigation results indicate that the organisms are the product of an advanced technological process, one which Mirage believes is beyond Navis's current capabilities. Yeah, something like that. Okay. I could protect the fuel depot. Nah. Instead, I'm gonna fight Ruin. I don't know if Ruin is actually gonna be very tough or not. I can't remember that fight very well off the top of my head, but I do think it will be a fun fight, if nothing else. Heavyweight 2-leg AC design with exceptional firepower but limited mobility performance. I'll Although slow, it is not to be underestimated. The same could be said for Highlander, but Highlander is actually tuned to be awesome. So I'm anticipating this mech to go down pretty quick. Okay. I see what your plan is, I think. You're overheating me. I don't like that. Okay, micro missiles. Micro missiles. Micro missiles.
Warning.
Micro missiles. Get wrecked, son. You're dead. Oh yeah. Nah, I don't need to see the replay. I know I won. That's what happens when you mess with the Highlander. Ruin battle results. Fantastic. Now we have a new ECM performance test. This one I should probably change up a little bit. And by that I mean I should probably equip an AMS. And the reason why I should be equipping an AMS is because yeah. Missile counter. This one typically does a pretty good job, but I'm not really anticipating needing to do much, because the missiles that are coming at us for this test are going to be... yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that is yeah. We don't need to be doing a whole lot of fighting, so... Test should be fairly simple enough, but... who knows? Things could still very well go wrong. Destroy all MT units deployed. This will be easy enough.
We'd like to gauge your ability before we commence the test.
He says as he literally deploys the weakest possible MT against me, but, you know.
This MT is your target.
Really? I had no idea.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Well,
All MTs deployed from this point will be equipped with ECM.
well, that's good to know. Okay. There's one MT down. There's another one. I thought this one was the ECM missile test.
Thank you for
Guess I
your help.
forgot. Oh well.
Mission objective achieved.
It's not a
System
big
switched
deal.
to normal
I just
mode.
goofed and forgot that this was the wrong test. Oh well. Is what it is, I guess. Now let's make sure that we actually do the right thing. OAE decides to investigate mine. OAE announced that they intend to carry out an investigation of the new resource mine. The organization that hoped to resolve the ongoing conflict peacefully has instead decided to follow policies set in place by Mirage. A monorail is being ready to transport the investigation team, and if all goes well, they could be as ready to leave as early today. Right, there is a mission that we're going to be going under soon-ish. Where we're going to have to intercept that. And it's going to be kind of funny. Let's see. We're going to attack the OAE expedition. It's a simple enough mission, I just don't trust myself very much, so... I'm gonna go ahead and save. I don't trust it. I get the feeling that I'm probably gonna make a goof, and I don't want to goof too hard. Because, my ex, you never want to goof too hard. Really? God dang it. Oh my goodness, excuse me, that was dumb. It was dumb, but it was funny.
The monorail carrying the OAE expedition
Now,
team
thankfully,
is
this
your
mission's
target.
very easy. It'll be even easier because I have the ability to just bypass most of the mission.
It's here.
You'll see what I mean here in a bit.
Main system. Engaging
Alright,
combat
here it
mode.
comes. And all I need to do, with all the grace in the world, is that. Just blow it up.
Target destruction.
Don't need to
confirmed.
fight anything else. Don't need to do anything special.
Mission
That's it.
objective achieved. System switched. to
Fly
normal
across
mode.
the canyon and blow it up. It's fairly straightforward. Alright. OAE's monorail destroyed, Navis isolated. The OAE monorail carrying a team of investigators to the new resource mine was destroyed in an attack by a Raven. OAE criticized the Navis Corporation during a recent press conference, saying that it is an ignorant and dangerous organization. In response to this accusation, Navis formally announced that it would withdraw from OAE. The company now stands alone. Mirage HQ sending additional forces. Mirage's campaign against Navis is in full swing, but they've encountered more resistance than was initially expected. In order to break the current stalemate, Mirage HQ has ordered that additional units be transported to the region. The fact that they intend to fly their transports directly through enemy-controlled territory is a good sign of the company's confidence in the campaign's outcome. Should the transports reach their intended destination, Mirage would have an unstoppable force at their fingertips. Now here's the funny thing. I could totally attack the Mirage transports. Okay, so that's the test that I was thinking of. This is the ACN missile test. If I recall correctly, I'll be able to do that mission later, but I want to go shoot down some aircraft, so let's save and then go commit war crimes. Hold the... Wait, no, not this one. I'm going to attack the Mirage transports. That's what we're doing. Alright. Now, the good thing about this mission is that you can't really fail it. You can just try to earn as many points as possible. Because all you need to do is just shoot these planes down. It's pretty straightforward. It's straightforward, and thankfully, there's not a whole lot that I need to explain. Other than, I'm going to do my best to just shoot down as many as possible.
Main system.
Sometimes, if you're really good, you can actually shoot down all of them. I'm nowhere near that good,
Until they're in range.
but I'm going to just
Show
do
no
my
mercy,
best.
Raven.
Right. Close that one down. I usually like to manually aim my grenades for this, because trying to do it any other way usually results in me missing. So, in general, I prefer to do it this way. Okay, I think I got that one. Fantastic. And also, the funny thing about these things is that their hitbox is super big, too, so... me trying to hit them is actually kind of easy. Let's see. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Wait. Dang it. I'm getting too cocky. I need to actually focus on not missing.
Warning. AP at 50%.
Alright. Now here's where things get a bit complicated, but I'm still gonna get a pretty good reward. Get the relation missiles out. Get those missiles out. Package delivered. Come on. Okay, yeah, I'm taking a bit too many hits, but... boom. I could probably score these last two and then I'll be good. Yeah. A couple of ships got away,
Head back to this.
but we won.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
I think I usually like using the sniper rifle for this mission because it's a bit more precise, but... eh. Who cares? We still win. And we got a really good reward for it, too. Mirage transport sustained heavy losses. Mirage's transport squadron was intercepted while flying through the skies over Bayload City. Mirage seriously underestimated Navis's response to such an intrusion, and they suffered the consequences for it. The heavy losses sustained by the squadron are sure to undermine Mirage's plans for military conquest. OAE prepares counterattack. Denied their investigation of the Borbos mine, OAE forces have begun preparations for a retaliatory strike on Ruga Tunnel. The forces they've dispatched to the region are relatively small, and Navis is unconcerned by the development. OAE has asked both these corporations and the ARC for assistance. Next arena battle. Ooh! We actually get to fight against Evangel. He became a Raven around the same time as yourself. This presents a good opportunity for you to ascertain your skills. Prepare for the match accordingly. Mirage is announcing new parts. Let's see. I could do that one, or I could go fight Oracle. We're gonna go fight Oracle. Because that is a really fun... that's a really funny fight. Because they try to set him up as, like, this rival that you should be afraid of, but... RAC's actually kind of stupidly equipped. And he's not gonna have a great time. Especially since, I think because he's mostly using Mirage parts, his versus solid defense is really low. So hitting him with grenades and missiles are gonna just shred his AC. I think. And we're in a really enclosed space, too, so he's really not going to have a good time. Now, for AC fights, it's always a good idea to start with the micro missiles and then go into
I've been
things
looking forward
afterwards.
to this day. Give it your best.
Oh, trust me, bro, I will. Here we go. I'm also going to activate the ECM protocols because, this guy can't shoot you really well if he doesn't have the means to counter ECM. And he kind of doesn't.
Nice work.
There you go.
I guess I have some practicing to do.
Yes, you do. And, your AC looks cool. It's just not equipped to beat me, bro. Because all I'm gonna do is just poop on you. You just get pooped on. Gotta expand your loyalties past Mirage, my guy. Otherwise you'll just blow up. But now we've broken into the top 10. Keep up the good work and you'll climb even higher. Please accept this AC part as a reward. Now this is actually a gift part that I'm gonna make use of. The limpet will actually make will make it easier for me to lock onto things. Alright. So we are 100% going to be doing that equipped, but I also want to see what other part Mirage just launched. Let's see, did they release Lemur 2? Yes, they did. Okay, good. Now, Lemur 2 is awesome, even if it sacrifices some AP and some defense. It has better cooling and better aiming accuracy, which is something that I care about. So we are 100% going to make use of that. We take a minor hit to AP, but that's okay. And we are going to make use of the Limpet, because it's basically just an upgraded version of what I'm currently using. It's got slightly worse versus ECM, but we have a back unit to compensate for that. Now, when I tune the arm parts, since I don't really need to worry about their weight, I'm actually going to just tune their defenses up a little bit. Because it seems like a good idea. And if we look back at our AC performance, we're still doing really, really well. This literally almost changes nothing. Highlander is still stupidly good. Mind you, I'm using the same kind of AC in my practice profile. Excuse me. Now, the ECM missile test. Now, this is the one where I do want to use my other extension. Because that other extension will actually interfere with missile guidance, so we're going to equip it. We're going to go do the ECM missile test. And the good thing about this is that I can actually selectively activate when the effect happens. I'm also going to be deploying my
The
own
missiles
ACN.
fired during the test are equipped with a built-in ECM feature. Let's
Okay.
begin.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
I'm going to go ahead and get behind the wall. And I'm going to selectively turn this thing on if I see missiles coming my way from any direction. I do need to manage this a little bit, though, because this extension does, unfortunately, use energy. So far, so good. Yeah, you also get a lot more credits if you deflect away more missiles. So, there's that. Okay. I've gotten a little close, but we're doing pretty good for the most part.
The test is complete.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
I don't know why, but there was something very funny about just flapping those things open and close like that. It looks like my AC was trying to do the wall duck thing. Have y'all ever seen people do that? Wait, is it a duck or a dog? I can't remember. I think you can make a duck, but... CREST turns its attention on Mirage. A large detachment of CREST's forces have been spotted advancing towards Mirage's forward staging base. With most of their troops committed elsewhere at the moment, Mirage is in no position to offer much resistance if the base is attacked. CREST's sudden deployment have caught Mirage completely off guard. Okay, yeah, this is the annoying mission. Because we're going to be going up against a pilot named Agreya, and she sucks. She's not hard on her own, but you're gonna have to fight. But in this mission, we're gonna have to fight through waves of MTs before we can actually fight her. And when we fight her, oh boy, we'll already be mostly weakened, and we're probably going to be in a situation where just you'll see. I think I got to this part during my test playthrough, like episode 0 of this, and ended up just getting really frustrated, but we'll see. But like Genobi, she doesn't handle energy weapons very well. So energy weapons, it will certainly be that we use on this. Okay. And just as before, if I lose, I'm just straight up reloading. And I'm really hoping that the rumors were true and that not taking that second test operation means that they don't have napalm bombs.
Targets approaching.
Here we go. I really don't like this mission, but let's just see how well we do. Okay. Oh. My goodness. I kind of wish that we had actual MT support for this mission, but it is what it is. Here they come.
Take out the
I'm also going to try and preserve my EO if I can, because if I'm being perfectly honest with you, Agreya is going to be obnoxious. So we need enough DPS to get her down to like half health. But that's about it. Okay. We need to recharge our energy in a little bit. Oh, dang it. Yeah, like I was saying, the reason why this mission is so obnoxious is because of the MTs that come before you fight a Greya. Oh my goodness. Well, there go my missiles. Come on. Kill the MT, please. Ah, it has too many napalm. Alright. Hello, Sleeps. How you doing, buddy? And it looks like Seribot is doing its job.
Let me teach
Yep,
you what
here comes a Greya.
happens.
Here comes the obnoxious part of this mission.
Raven, that's not an ARC registered AC. Take it out.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, all I need to do is reduce her AP, and then we win.
Not bad.
Unfortunately, she does have a tendency to just kill you. Thankfully, she didn't do it this time, but we win. Thank God.
Mission objective achieved.
I was expecting that to be way worse.
To normal mode.
But yeah, all you need to do against a Greya is you have to reduce her AP by 50%, I think. And then she runs away. Thankfully, the mission doesn't force you to, like, actually kill her, otherwise this would be so much worse. Alright. Mirage defends base from attack. CREST assault on Mirage's forward staging base did not succeed. With the bulk of their forces engaged in conflicts elsewhere in the region, Mirage employed a Raven to fend off the attack. CREST's strike team suffered heavy losses during the engagement. Mirage's efforts to secure control of the region will become increasingly more difficult now that CREST has committed itself to the conflict. CREST prepares for further attacks. It seems CREST has no intention of discontinuing their recent military activities. Operations at the company's MT factory have been kicked into high gear in preparation for further attacks on Mirage. Navis forces engaged in fighting at the new resource mine redouble their efforts upon hearing of the news. Incidentally, Sleeps, how you doing, bud? How is the beautiful man doing? Red Star's AC, Sender, Operator. The AC deployed by CREST during the last mission is part of the company's personal AC stable. The AC's operator goes by the alias Red Star and is one of CREST's ace pilots. Committing Red Star to the battle is a sure sign that CREST is serious about achieving its goals. Mirage, new merchandise announcement. Alright, cool. CREST also has a new merchandise announcement. Now I wonder if it has the arms that I want to use, because these arms are great, but there's a set of arms that I like using that are made by CREST. And they do things that these arms cannot do, and offer better defense too. Let's see, did CREST finally release the arms I need? Let's see. Do you have it in the shop, CREST? I don't think they do. Wait. Nah, they don't. Dang it. Yeah, they don't have it in the shop yet, but I get the sneaking suspicion that they will reasonably quickly. Wait, nope, that's not it. Oh well, these arms it will have to continue to be then. Alright. I think I've got all my assemblies squared away. Let's go ahead and save and hit up our next mission. I need to remember to save after every mission because, like I said, this game does not have autosave. Arena Astrophysics. New AC performance test. I like doing this mission because it's stupidly easy, and the AC they put against you is squishy. And when I say squishy, I mean, dear God. You can sneeze in this thing's general direction and it will crash. The only thing it has going for it is that it's fast.
Shortly.
But yeah, see, the only thing that this thing has going for it is that it's quick. Otherwise, it's really squishy, and it'll get itself stuck on walls. So if you just vaguely walk at it and just shoot at it, there you go.
The data
Do
collected
you love some of the
proved
designs that come
valuable.
from AC? Me too. In fact, my favorite leg parts actually come from this game. And believe you me, if I could tune them to hold half of the equipment that I love, I would absolutely be doing it. Like, I'll show you what my favorite legs are, actually. Because, the heavy legs I use out of necessity. My actual favorite legs for swagger... Actually, let me read this first. CREST attacks. Civilians evacuate. Citizens, civilians, potato. Bayload City, one of Navis's most vital strongholds and the target of recent Mirage incursions, has now been attacked by CREST. The city fell easily to the company Navis... The city fell easily to the company Navis once believed was their ally. All citizens that survived the attack are being evacuated to the south. CREST waited until Mirage turned its sights on the new resource mine before launching their operation. It seems they intend to use Bayload City as a main staging area for all their future operations. Seems they do. But yes, Sleeps, allow me to show you my favorite legs. Because I really want to use these things, they just don't have good equip load. Or max leg weight, I suppose. They're these ones. Look how stylish these things are. It looks awesome. But, unfortunately, its max leg weight sucks. The max leg weight sucks. I must draw attention to this because it makes me sad. If I want to make a slightly lighter weight AC, actually, I'm going to have to eventually for another mission that's coming up, but these legs are dope, and I can't use them because the game won't let me. I mean, it'll let me, I'll just be severely hindered, but you know what I mean. Ay vey. But yeah. Enough of my inane rambling about legs. Let's save. And I think I can do a couple more missions, and then I'm probably going to have to call it for the night, but my god, I love this game. And returning to it has given me a lot of nostalgia. Okay. Actually, we get to have a rematch against Agreya, and we're going to make her life hell. Because now we're going to be fully equipped without having been completely ganked before. So, the funny thing about her AC is that in addition to being super squishy, she uses a lot of very stupid close-range weapons that will probably kill me if I'm not careful. How do we get around this? By bursting her down. Use ECM and burst her down. I may need to reset a few times if this goes sideways, but I typically do good in AC fights if I don't have to then fight a bunch of MTs first. Plus, I owe Agreya a beatdown.
Mission target sighted.
Because she kind of peeves me. Alright.
It's a trap.
Yup. You're about to get beat up.
So, they chose you.
Mm-hmm. They sure
Fine
do.
then. You'll regret accepting this mission.
I think it's gonna be more likely that you will.
Destroy the target.
Yeah, see, her thing is that she likes to get really close and strafe.
Not
She does
bad.
have a grenade rifle as well.
I didn't think
It doesn't
you
really
had
matter
one.
because we're probably going to absolutely wreck her.
Warning. AC at 50%.
Alright. Micro missiles.
I'm sorry.
There we go.
Shinobi.
And you get a little bit of lore. She's somehow connected to Genobi.
Target destroyed.
They never really say what her relationship to
Target
Genobi
destruction
is,
confirmed.
but it's
Mission
speculated
objective
that
achieved.
they're either
System
siblings
switched
or
to
lovers.
normal mode.
That's just from the old school AC community. No one really knows what her deal is. But this confirms that Genobi has specific ties to CREST, as if it wasn't really obvious from the previous mission you had involving Genobi, where CREST wanted to test him against you. This is just further confirmation. And also, beating up a Greya felt good. Because I like beating up gankers. Whereabouts of CREST AC pilot unknown. A female pilot employed in CREST personnel AC squad has gone missing. Known under the alias Red Star, the pilot is one of the company's best. CREST stands to lose one of their most important military assets if her whereabouts are not established soon. Well, I mean, if they go to Bayload City and go right on top of it, they're gonna find her wreckage. And also, if you kill her quick enough, you get bonus AC part for it. The Raven's Arc has prepared the following part as a special reward in recognition for your outstanding contributions. Please enjoy. The Pegasus. Supplemental boosters that work in concert with normal boosters. Now here's something that I'm gonna say. I love this back part. It does mean we lose out on some DPS, but especially with micro missiles. But the absolute ridiculousness of this back part kind of offsets that. Because it means our maneuverability, once we equip it, is stupid. Like, I'm a heavy AC with a mobility of C right now. This is not allowed. Or it shouldn't be allowed. It does mean that we lose out on some ECM, but we also have good energy supply and defense. Like, also let me further point out that if I really want to make this AC stupid, what I need to do is equip missile arms. Like, hold on, let me find them. See, not vertical. Huh. Thought that there were micro missile arms. Maybe that comes later. But if I really want to be ridiculous, what I do is equip these. Because grenade weapon arms are stupid. It does mean that we will lose out a little bit on, well, linear gun weapon arms actually sound like a pretty good idea. And actually, grenade weapon arms sound like a pretty good idea too, but it does mean that we will lose out on more AP and weight, so I don't think I want to. We'll just do them the old-fashioned way. That being, we equip arm parts are going to have grenade rifle on them. Now, I'm not going to make use of the Pegasus yet, but just know that this back unit is awesome. It will come in handy later, but I also need to start setting up another AC. Because there's going to be a mission that's going to require us to take out things quickly, and I do not have the means to do that yet. Instead, I'm going to just go ahead and save this. We're going to do one more mission, and then I'm probably going to call it for the evening, but... Wednesdays are going to be my Armored Core day from now on. And now we just need to safeguard the escape route. Alright. We need to defend the escaping convoy and prevent destruction of the escaping convoy. This mission is easy. It just tends to drain my ammunition. But yeah. I plan to do this every Wednesday now. Maybe I'll go through all of them eventually, but for now, I'm just playing through my favorite ones, which are Nexus, Last Raven, and Silent Line. I might do the other ones too, but for now I'm starting with Nexus. But eventually I want to go through all of the older AC games and just showcase how much I love them. But yeah, eventually I want to go through all of them. We're just starting out with Nexus. We're starting out with Nexus, then we're gonna go to Last Raven and Silent Line, because those games are incredible too. With Last Raven being my actual favorite, but if you don't know anything about Last Raven, you kinda have to do all of Nexus in both of its discs before you go into that game, otherwise you're setting yourself up for failure. So yeah, I might do a couple of playthroughs of Nexus just to get a couple of endings, but...
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Now, like I said, this mission tends to eat up a lot of my ammunition because these heavy MTs take a lot of punishment and they don't go down easy, so... I'm gonna have to brawl with them a little bit, but...
Raven, protect the convoy.
Hey, I'm doing my best over here, girl. How about you, do something useful? Boom. There we go.
No energy sources detected. Area secured.
And the rest of the convoy can go through.
Objective achieved. System switch to
Beautifully
normal mode.
done. A beautiful victory. Oh, not really. Excuse me. I tend to get a little bit goofy when I'm a little bit on the tired side, but... Oh boy. My god, I love Armored Core. Bayload City destroyed. CREST's repeated assaults on Bayload City have forced Navis to completely abandon their stronghold. CREST continued to press their advantage by launching an attack on a convoy carrying evacuees from the Rituruan city. It appears they were looking for top Navis officials attempting to flee. A quick intervention by a Navis-employed Raven is all that allowed the convoy to escape safely. Conflict rages on. Navis' future unclear. As the conflict continues, power in the region being contested by both Navis and Mirage has shifted dramatically. Navis forces that have been pushed out of nearly all areas that were under their control, and the company's holdout at the Borbos mine is tentative at best. Mirage is actively pursuing Navis, and their grip on the Nucleo region is tightening. Navis employed a highly skilled Raven and is doing everything it can to resist. The mine and its surrounding areas will likely be the epicenter of future battles between the two corporations. Right, that is foreshadowing, because we're gonna have to go to this area and attack the mine. Here's the problem. The Raven they're referring to is this, Bullet Life. His AC is annoying. It is very annoying, because his weapons can start to overheat you and burst you down if you get too close. And, yeah, you don't want that. So one of the things that I like doing, personally, since the mission is basically another one of those destroy a bunch of weapons and then fight the AC, I like to actually, you know, let's set up our AC for the mission at hand. Because what I like doing for this mission is actually equipping a sniper rifle in the left hand. Reason for this is because we need precision when fighting against the weapons that are flying around. And while they're obnoxious, they can be taken down rather easily. So we're going to equip that, and we also need to equip the Ogre. I would like to keep the ECM, but unfortunately it adds a bunch of extra weight that we're ultimately not really going to need. So, Bullet Life is actually very, very susceptible to plasma. Most of his parts are actually CREST parts that will take extra damage against plasma weaponry. I hate switching my loadout like that, but such is what we need for this operation to work. The other thing that I'm going to need, if I'm being completely honest, because we don't really need anti-ECM capabilities right now, is we need to be switching out our back unit. Specifically, we need to switch out the left... Wait, do I... Yeah, it's my left back unit. Okay, good. We need to switch out the left back unit for another Kanara. Reason for that is because the Kanara is overpowered. And I very much love barraging things with missiles. And micro missiles happen to be one of the most broken weapon types in the whole game, so what we're gonna do is barrage the crap out of pinfire with our micro missiles. Or that's the hope, anyway. But that's gonna have to be for next time. Because I got to go to bed, because tomorrow's my day back to my regular routine, and that involves getting up really early for work. So, yeah. We're gonna call it here for tonight. But just know, Wednesdays are Armored Core days from now on. And I will be going through as many of Armored Core games as I possibly can, and as they amuse me. Which all of them do. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to continue playing the soundtrack for just a moment while I do my outro. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what I do, I got a couple of YouTube channels. I promise I will be posting on the other one with more scripted content. And yeah, you can follow me on X, Twitter, whatever the frick it's called this week. But yes, this has been Bite the Robot. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight with this look back at Armored Core, the older games. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, y'all. I may do a stream tomorrow night, too. Just because, you know, I really like streaming. And I need to do more of it. So yeah. Good night, y'all.